host of the Gridiron.
But sometimes just when we do try, I mean, you look at Neal, you look at McKeithen, you look at Zudu, right? And, on the offensive line, it's just we this past season we didn't draft anybody on either one of the offense or defensive side of the line, but it all starts in the trenches, right? And a lot of times, let's not forget, like a lot of times when the Cowboys were able to out muscle us or just beat us, a lot of it was in the trenches, right? We couldn't stop their defensive line. And a lot of times, when they had their good offensive line, right, with Zeke running behind it, and Zeke going like this, I want to smack the crap out of the dude every time he did that. But, right, and of course, then with the Eagles, right, their offensive line is unbelievable. Jeff Stoutland, they're obviously their offensive line coach has been there since 2013. He's phenomenal. To me, he's like maybe top 3 or so, 2, 3, 4 offensive line entire league. I mean, it's fantastic. Of course, they've got some really good players as well too, but it starts in the trenches, right? That's why Saquon was able to gain 2,000 yards with the Eagles, right? Not with the Giants. Giants don't open up holes like the Eagles do, right? But of course, it also starts in the trenches as well too, right? They took Carter, right, a couple of years ago, right? Nothing super sexy or not like that, but it really helped beef up their defensive line. And I don't even think he even played a lot his rookie season, but they were looking ahead. They had so many guys, they were getting somebody, as like a future starter. I don't think he played a ton of snaps his rookie season, but it seems like he's really emerging as a budding star. That's for sure. But it all starts in the trenches. If you can control the trenches, you can do, a lot. And if the Giant, to me, just to me, ain't nobody listening to me. But if it seems like Ward and Sanders seem like a bit of a stretch, a bit of a reach in the first round, at pick number 3. Okay, I'd love to go. There's a tackle there. If they want to go tackle, okay. But there's a defensive tackle from Michigan. There's also Carter, the edge rusher from Penn State. I would love to see us get somebody on the defensive line, really solidify the defensive line, right? And then also, as I said, they got a big splash going on, possibly. If they got one big splash, it could possibly help it out, right? Now you figure because we got Andrew Thomas, he's locked and loaded for the Giants for a few more years, right? He's not going anywhere. Hopefully the guy can stay healthy because he missed 18 games over the past 2 years. Then of course we got Runyon. I believe we signed him for 4 years, right? So we got him for 3 more. At least 3 more. I mean, obviously if something goes wrong, whatever, we could probably get out after 3. But we've signed him for 4. Right, so we got him for 3 more years. So hopefully he's our left guard, right? John Michael Schmitz, hopefully he keeps getting a little bit better, right? His grades this season got better than they were, So I mean, if he can keep getting a little bit better, a little bit stronger, right, and all that, and hopefully it keeps ascending, right? But then you got over here on the right side, GVR we only had him for the 1 year, right? Luminor, we had him for 2 years, right? So next season will be Luminor's last season, unless we bring him back. I don't know. We might bring GVR back. Who knows, right? I don't know if he wants to come back. Maybe 1 year with the Giants. No, man, I'm good. But what are we going to do on the right side, right? We got Evan Neal. What are we going to do? We're picking up his 5th-year option. Who knows? Are they actually going to, oh my God, try him and move him into guard? Oh my God, what a concept, huh? But you don't know. You have no idea. But we do know we got Illuminor this season. That this guy here from Kansas City, quite possibly, if he's going to be a free agent, played a lot of snaps, and if he's going to command a lot of money, right? So I mean, if the Giants got one big, unless I hope not. They sign, Kirk Cousins or Sam Darnold or Russell Wilson to a big contract, and that chews up a majority of their salary cap money, right? But if they have some money to spend, right? I would, put this dude in at right guard, right? And you can let Neal and Illuminor battle it out for tackle, right? Because Illuminor did a decent job, right, when he was in there. And then, of course, he got switched over to the left tackle, right, when Andrew Thomas got injured. But, I mean, man, this guy here. Let's see. Giants could upgrade their offensive line with Chiefs right guard Trey Smith. It sounds easy to say, but I would love to see us do that. If the Giants want to shop at the top of the free agency market this offseason, they should have their sights set on Kansas City Chiefs right guard Trey Smith. Pro Football Focus is number 2 ranked projected free agent. Signing Smith would be a major splash for the G-Men in the offseason. According to PFF, Smith's 78.6 overall PFF grade ranked 9th among all guards in the NFL this season. At 25 years old, he is still an ascending star in the league. He has been among PFF's top 12 highest graded in each of the last 3 seasons, and just finished up a 2024 campaign in which he surrendered only 26 pressures, 0 sacks. Of course, 1,115 snaps at right guard for the 15-2 Chiefs. So basically, he gives up, what would you say? What would you call that? Every 2 games, he gives up 3 pressures. No sacks. Signing Smith would be the ultimate move to upgrade the interior of the Giants' offensive line. It all starts in the trenches, right? Adding a premier rising talent to the unit to build around for years to come. However, the Pro Bowl guard won't come cheap. Could the Giants afford to sign him? PFF projects a 4-year, $82 million contract. Now we're up to $20 million for a guard. Wow. With $50 million guaranteed. Coming in with an average salary of $20.5 million per season. This deal would rightfully make Smith one of the highest paid interior offensive linemen in the NFL. Giants are currently projected to have roughly $43 million in salary cap. I think that might be maybe after their draft class. They would have $43 million. Now, could they come up, maybe do some stuff with some people's salary and all that? Evan Neal to guard. That makes sense to me. Neal to guard, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. I mean, because even when he was in there, he was the tackle. So, makes sense to me. Right. But with, let's see, Smith would push the limits of the Giants' offseason budget. However, he would be a transformative player to add to the lineup. New York is willing to spend big to solve their biggest problem. Smith should be the top target of the offensive line. Giants currently have $43 million, according to Over the Cap, but I think that might be after their draft class. This would be prior to making any cap-changing moves, such as player releases and contract restructures. That's what they got. All right, but here, let's see here. Now I'm gonna let's see. The guy, of course, once again, I don't want to jinx the guy or nothing like that. I hope the guy stays healthy forever. Right? This guy Smith, okay, he's played 4 years, right? All with the Chiefs, right? His first year he played 1,404 snaps. Second season, 1,230 snaps. 2023, 1,374 snaps. In this past season, 1,115 snaps. Now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Played 17 games. Played in every game. The only one he didn't play a lot in was the final game of the season. That's when they lost 812-0 to the Broncos. He played 3 snaps. Other than that, so let's see. So if he actually played the whole game, he would have had at least 1,100. He had 1,115. He would have had well over 1,160 snaps. Right? Because let's not forget, their offense wasn't quite as dynamic this season as maybe it was in the past. Right? But guy plays in every game. Right? Let me share my screen here. I'll show this to you here. Share screen. There we go. All right. Just show you what he's done, right? I zoomed this in a lot there. But his first 4 seasons, his first season as a rookie, 72.7, 72.3, 74.6. His past season, 78.8. His run blocking is an 80, right? 76, 70, 78. His pass blocking is a little, right? Right. He's had some penalties called on him. Okay. But, but you'll notice his first year, his pass block was a 61.5. Still not horrible. But you'll notice, right? And it went up to a 68, a 68, and a 70. Right. But I mean, you look here. I mean, this is his past season right here. He played in every game, all these snaps. I said the last game against the Broncos, they basically sat everybody, right? He played in 3 snaps, right? 1,115 snaps. So the guy's been, he's been like the John Runyon, right? John Runyon, he didn't miss any time either with the Green Bay, but of course, then he comes to the Giants and he gets injured. But so to me, now, to your point there, Craig, I mean, Neal, I don't know what they plan on doing there with Neal. I don't know if they're like, nope, we're putting Neal tackle. Nope, that's it. Nope, that's all. I don't know. But, for at least this year, I think if they would bring somebody like him in, that would really solidify that offensive line a lot. And they can let Neal and Illuminor battle it out at the tackle position. If they think they can work Neal into some type of a tackle. Okay, but I would love to see quarterback, defense, offensive tackle, versatility, play guard, big draft, big body. Yeah, I would love to see him draft, especially in the first round, especially if they think that Sanders and Ward are like a stretch. I would really love to see him draft. The defensive tackle. There's a couple tackles out there too. I don't know obviously how the Giants are going to grade the guys and all that and everything, but I would really love to see them draft somebody in the trenches, really beef up the lines. That would be fantastic. The cornerback, I don't know what they have in store for for Mr. Banks. Do they think, I don't know what they plan on doing with Flott. Right, we got Phillips, so we got our nickel or our slot cornerback, whatever you want to call him. But I don't know what they plan on doing with Banks. They still think he could be the number 1 guy, right? Or do they think, okay, maybe he's not quite the one. We'll slide him over to the other side. And then there's that guy, I think it's Will Johnson. Wink Martindale, I'll tell you what, he had some nice toys to play with. Let me tell you what, Michigan, he had some nice. And there's another guy, I think he could be on offense, though, from Michigan, who's like a first rounder as well, too. But he had some nice guys to play with. Let me tell you what. But I said, but there's that one cornerback from Michigan. Maybe he would be the answer. Who knows? Who knows what they're thinking? But I'll tell you what, man, sometimes, of course, the sexy picks are what you want. They want the quarterback, the wide receiver, that I can't remember the guy's name. The running back from Boise State, the cornerback, the sexy picks, but sometimes, get those trenches, but it all starts in the trenches.